what was working so well for you, 5 of 6 with strikeouts?
Yeah, just basically keeping them off balance. It really helped with coming in after Ben. They were hunting the heater against Ben, and then he throwing the slaughter, and then, with Ben throwing so hard and me not throwing so hard, it kind of keeps them off balance a little bit. But no, I was just kind of throwing strikes, and if they hit. I'd let my defense play behind me. So.
Did you feel yourself just getting more hot while you were out there, just throwing strike after strike? Were you just kind of building off your own momentum in that way?
Yeah, basically, we preach just throwing strikes, and you throw the first one, and it's like, okay, you get a heavy count, and you throw another one, then they swing, and then it's like, okay. So it was really hot out there, temperature-wise too, so that kind of helped too. So everything was a little live, a little behind the pitch.
Was the plan always just to go in for 2 innings of relief, or what kept you in?
I have no idea. Coach V makes those calls, and went with his gut, and I'm gonna ride with it. So.
What do you think when you saw Ben Joyce get the start today?
I was really happy for him. This weekend was a little rare. Not having Burns and Beam in the starting rotation, but it's good to see that we have 5 to 6 starters now. It's going to really help us in the long run in the playoffs. So.
What's that like as a pitching staff? I mean, when you're so used to maybe roles, routines, and rhythms, and then everything gets kind of shifted around this weekend?
Yeah, it's definitely something that changes real quick. You see Ben on the lineup and as a starting pitcher, it's a little weird. You're thinking, okay, who are we going to next? We got a lot of good guys in the bullpen with, me, Red, Mark, Mabry, Suey. Now you got Burns, Beam. We had Blade, but now he's in the starting rotation. So, we got a lot of good arms, and, you never know who's next. Next starting spot can be somebody else. You never know.
How would you describe your role at this point in the season?
I think I would come in just to face lefties, and then to keep the righties off balance.
You guys clinched last night, clinched the SEC. What does that mean to you in this program?
It's just an award we get. It's not really. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, but just move on to the next game, and we're ready for Tuesday, and then go to Starkville, and then back to Hoover. So just worried about the next step.
What do you think this team's greatest strength is now, looking back on it?
We're a bunch of guys that play together. That was one thing that we were really scared of after last year's team was how are we going to bounce back. And this year we kind of just took the role and ran with it. So I think it's really good that we're all working together. Offense, defense wise, we're the same. So.
Kirby, you mentioned the different roles. Anything you older guys say to Drew after his first relief appearance didn't probably go according to plan?
It's the talk was with Beam and Burns. It was like, hey, you guys are in the bullpen now, and it's different. It's a different life. You gotta be ready to drop of the hat. You just gotta be ready for anything. Never know when your name's gonna get called. If it does, you gotta run with it.
How important is it for those guys to sort of have that experience going into the postseason, starting with Hoover and then on? It just seems like anything can happen at that point.
Yeah, it's really good because, in Hoover, you say you lose the first game, you got to have a lot of guys be ready to come out of the bullpen. So, you got the starter, and maybe this is not his day, and you got to be ready for another guy to step in. And it really helps having the starters come out of the relief, get them to see what it's really like to be a reliever.
Any more questions for Kirby? All right, Kirby.